You step over it every single day. You don't greet it, you don't really see it, and you definitely don't think about it. But what if that small rug at your front door, the one that's always been there, catching dirt and dust, has also been catching something else, something heavier, something that's been holding you back without saying a word? It sounds absurd, maybe even a little superstitious, but I want to ask you something real. Have you ever walked into your own home and felt tired for no reason? Not just physically, but in your chest, your breath, like the air inside your house got heavier over the years. Maybe you've cleaned, rearranged, even repainted, but something still feels stuck. That's where this story begins, not with a ritual, not with belief, just with one tired Sunday when I finally tossed out the rug I had ignored for years. It was worn, dusty, a little moldy. I didn't expect anything to change, but the shift was immediate and unsettling. That night I slept better than I had in months. Within days, things in my life started flowing again. Money that had been delayed came through. Someone I hadn't spoken to in years reached out with an opportunity. It was like a door had quietly opened, and all it took was removing something I never thought to question. That's what today's video is about. Not rugs, really, but what gets trapped beneath us when we stop paying attention. I'll show you why the area just inside your front door might be silently draining your energy, and how something as small as a new rug can restore the flow in your home and your life. It's not about luck. It's about noticing what's been holding you in place and making a choice to release it. Part 1: the mistake almost everyone makes. When was the last time you actually noticed the rug just inside your front door? Not stepped on it, not vacuumed around it, but really looked at it. Its color, its edges, the way it lies there, slightly crooked, maybe a bit flattened in the middle. You probably can't remember, and that's exactly the problem. For most people, the entry rug is invisible. It's just something that goes there. It catches the dirt, catches the rain, and then gets forgotten. But here's what no one tells you: forgetting the front rug is not harmless. It's one of the quietest mistakes people make when it comes to the energy of their home, and by extension, the energy of their life. That rug is the first thing you touch when you enter your space. It's where every step from the outside world is filtered. That includes the obvious mud, dust, pollen, but also the subtle, the stress from work, the tension from a hard conversation, the mental noise you carry in from traffic or crowds or just a bad day. Your rug receives it all, day after day, without being asked, without being cleaned, without being acknowledged. Now imagine that buildup, not just physical dirt, but energetic residue accumulating in the same spot for years. You may have changed furniture, cleaned floors, even saged the house. But that little rug, it stayed, quiet, heavy, saturated. And this is the mistake almost everyone makes, assuming that if something isn't broken, it doesn't need attention. But in energy, there's a difference between not broken and not helping. Just because your rug isn't torn doesn't mean it's neutral. It could be holding back the very energy you've been trying to invite in. In Feng Shui, the front door is called the mouth of Kai, the place where life force enters. That makes the rug at your feet the filter at the gate. If it's old, faded, wrong-sized, or misaligned, it disturbs the flow. It sends a mixed message to your environment. I'm not ready. I'm not clear. I'm not paying attention. Now maybe you felt it without knowing. Have you ever walked into your home and felt inexplicably tired? As if the moment you closed the door, your energy dropped a few inches. It's subtle. You might think you're just exhausted from the day, but if it happens over and over, even after rest, even after good days, that's not you. That's your space telling you something's stuck. Energy doesn't scream, it hums, it settles. And over time, it becomes the emotional background of your daily life. A rug left unattended doesn't just look neglected, it feels neglected. And it subtly tells your body, your mind, your mood. This home is a place of holding, not flowing. I've seen it in real life more times than I can count. One woman told me she felt like her home had stopped welcoming her years ago, and she couldn't explain why. It was only after she replaced the rug, one she'd had since her divorce, that she realized how much weight was still sitting under her feet, literally. Another client had a rug that had belonged to her late father. She never questioned it. But once it was gone, she described the space as feeling like it could breathe again. These aren't magic stories. They're examples of attention, of awareness, because energy isn't mystical, it's habitual. It lives in the things we walk past without seeing, and the habits we stop questioning. And that's why the rug matters, not because it's fancy, not because it's stylish, but because it's a symbol of how you treat your own threshold, the line between the world you carry and the world you rest in. So here's the honest question: what does your rug say about your readiness to receive? Does it welcome, or does it just absorb? Does it match the life you're creating, or the one you've outgrown? Is it something you chose, or something you never got around to replacing? We often think of clearing energy as something dramatic, lighting incense, deep cleaning, moving furniture. But sometimes it starts with simply removing the one object that's quietly been holding everything you never meant to keep. The rug is the place where your day begins and ends, where your intentions either pass through clearly or get muffled. It's where energy knocks. What kind of welcome are you offering? Most people never stop to ask. They assume the front rug is nothing, just there. But I'll tell you this, in every home I've entered that felt off, the rug was never just a rug, it was a timeline, a map of where energy stopped moving. You don't need to believe in Feng Shui to feel the truth of this. You only need to look down, notice, and ask, is what I'm stepping on supporting me, or silently holding me in place? That's the mistake almost everyone makes. Not neglecting the rug, but neglecting the meaning of it. Forgetting that the smallest, most ordinary thing can quietly shape the way your life flows, or doesn't. And the moment you remember that, the shift begins. Part 2: how one object can hold your entire stagnation. There's a strange kind of weight that doesn't sit on your shoulders but follows you into every room. You don't always notice it. You just feel slower, more tired, less excited about things that used to light you up. You clean the kitchen, open the windows, light a candle or two, and still, something doesn't shift. You tell yourself it's just a phase, a season. Maybe you need a new routine. Maybe you're just getting older. But deep down, a part of you knows this isn't just mood, this is energy, and it's stuck. What if that energy wasn't floating somewhere in the air, but sitting beneath your feet? What if all the exhaustion, hesitation, heaviness you've been carrying for years was being quietly held in one object you never questioned? For many people, that object is the front door rug. It sounds silly at first. A rug, of all things. But the more you sit with the thought, the more it starts to make sense. The rug is where your energy crosses from the outside world into your private space. It's the gatekeeper, the filter. It absorbs what you bring in, and if left alone too long, it keeps it. Think of it like a sponge. It doesn't just hold dirt, it holds memory. That one argument you had right before walking out the door, some of that lingered. The long day when you came home defeated, dragged yourself inside, and dropped your bag with a sigh, that landed too, and the worst part, you step on all of it again the next day, without realizing, without questioning. You cross that same threshold over and over, and the stagnant energy pulls you right back into the same emotional space, no matter how hard you've tried to move forward. Some homes feel like they're paused. They're clean, neat, well-organized, but something's missing. They feel still, but not peaceful, more like numb. It's a subtle emotional climate, but it changes everything. You feel uninspired to redecorate. You delay decluttering. You postpone inviting people over. Even getting out of bed can feel like effort. And what if, just what if, that numbness wasn't you? What if it was the space? What if one object has been freezing the flow of your life simply because it's holding onto everything you never released? Let's go deeper. Energy, like water, needs to circulate. It doesn't do well with standing still. It becomes heavy, clouded, and when it's trapped in places where you don't look, under rugs, behind doors, in corners of habit, it begins to define your environment. Not in an obvious way, but in a way you feel in your body, a little less breath when you walk in. A slight urge to escape your own living room, a restlessness that isn't loud but always there. I once worked with a woman who had done all the right things. She decluttered. She burned sage. She rearranged her furniture. She even repainted her walls in soothing colors, but her home still felt tired. She couldn't put her finger on it until she casually mentioned that she'd never replaced the rug at the front door, one that had been there since her divorce 10 years earlier. I asked her, "What's the first thing that rug touches every day?" She paused. "Me, I guess." And that's when it clicked. She had been walking into her future while literally stepping over a memory of grief. When she removed it, no ritual, no ceremony, just replaced it with something soft, warm, and intentionally chosen. She said the change was instant. "It felt like I could breathe again," she told me. "And for the first time in years, I actually felt like this house was mine." That's what people miss. Objects are not just things, they're memory holders, emotion keepers, and the longer you live with them unconsciously, the more they write the emotional tone of your space. And that's the first and last touch point between you and the world every day. If it's soaked in years of fatigue, stress, or neglect, you can't expect to walk over it and feel anything but a fraction of that heaviness. You may not see it, but you will feel it. And feeling becomes behavior. Behavior becomes habit. Habit becomes your life. This is why a single object can hold your stagnation. It's not because it has power over you, it's because you gave it permission through inattention. You didn't choose it with care. You didn't refresh it with new energy. You just let it stay. And when something stays too long without movement or intention, it becomes stuck. And what's stuck around you often echoes what's stuck inside. Here's the invitation: don't just replace your rug. Acknowledge what it's been holding. Look at it, really look, and ask yourself, what season of my life did this belong to? What energy has it absorbed that I no longer want to carry forward? And when you let it go, do it as an act of clarity. Not because it's worn out, but because you're ready to stop stepping into the past. Energy moves when we move with awareness. A new rug won't solve everything, but it will shift something. It will signal to your home and to your mind that the old cycle has ended, that you're stepping into something new, and that sometimes is all it takes to begin again. Part 3: How to check if your rug is draining you. Most people don't know how to read a rug. They know how to decorate with it, match colors, choose texture. But very few ever ask, what has this rug absorbed? What mood does it hold? How does it make me feel the moment I step inside? It starts with a pause. One quiet moment when you look down, not with judgment, not with style in mind, but with presence. What do you see? Is it the rug you picked out with love? Or one you kept out of convenience? Is it clean, or just not dirty enough to notice? Does it center the space, or slide to the side like something that's lost its place? This isn't about decor, it's about subtle signals. Your body knows when something's off, even when your eyes don't register it. A rug can feel wrong without looking wrong. And when it does, it can quietly drain your energy every time you pass it. So how do you check if your rug is doing more harm than good? Start with texture. Step on it barefoot, slowly, not in a rush to leave the room. Just stand there. Close your eyes if you want. Does it feel grounding or slippery, unstable, scratchy? The surface beneath your feet should feel like support, not static. It should give your nervous system a signal of ease, not alertness. If you step on it and feel nothing, that's a clue too. Numbness is not neutrality. It's often a sign you've disconnected from what's been there too long. Then smell it. Yes, really. On a humid day, a rug reveals its memory. Mold, dust, trapped moisture, they all leave a scent. And sometimes, even when you can't name it, it smells like the past. Like someone else's energy still lingering. Like a chapter that should have been closed but never got fully aired out. Next, check the color. Not whether it matches the curtains. Ask what emotion it gives off. Does it feel light or heavy, open or closed, peaceful or overbearing? Some rugs are beautiful in photos but feel loud in a home. Others are dull but safe. What you want is alignment, a color that matches not your couch but your breath. If you take a deep inhale while looking at the rug and your body tenses, pay attention. Look at the placement. Is it centered at the door or off to one side? A misaligned rug might not sound like a big deal, but energetically it speaks. When the mouth of energy is crooked, opportunities don't walk in straight. You feel it as hesitancy, resistance, missed timing. If the rug constantly slides, folds, or gets caught in the door, it's not working with your space. It's in conflict with it. Ask how often you've cleaned it, not just vacuumed. really cleaned, washed, shaken out under sunlight. Every object in your home collects what you don't release. A rug especially holds low energy if it's not refreshed. Think about how often you've been exhausted, angry, anxious, then stepped on that rug. It's not about superstition, it's about saturation. You wouldn't drink from a cup that hasn't been washed in 6 months. Why do you walk over one? Finally, and this is the most important test, check your emotion. Observe how you feel within 5 seconds of walking into your home and stepping on the rug. Don't analyze, just feel. Is there relief? Is there ease? Or is there that familiar tightness in the chest? The subtle drop in your shoulders that says, "Here again." Most people miss this moment because they are busy, distracted. But it's there, it's always there, and it tells you more than any design magazine ever could. And if all this feels a little too much for a rug, remember this: the most overlooked places are often the ones where energy hides, where it pools, where it waits to be seen. We clean the surfaces people notice, but it's the places we stop seeing that start shaping how we live. This is not about guilt, this is about attention. You've stepped on that rug thousands of times. Let this be the first time you do it with awareness. Ask yourself, what season of life was I in when I brought this rug into my home? Who was I then, and is that who I still want to be? Sometimes the most powerful act of transformation isn't loud. It's not a renovation. It's not a new house or a new life. It's a small shift in something you touch every single day. And in that shift, a silent message is sent. I'm paying attention now. I'm ready to release what no longer serves me. So if your rug makes you feel nothing, or worse, something heavy, you don't need permission to change it. You only need one quiet moment of clarity. Let it go. Pick something that feels like peace when you step on it. Something that reminds you energy moves, life flows, and the threshold of your home should never hold you back. Part 4, replacing the rug, a ritual of new flow. There's a quiet power in deciding to begin again, not because everything is broken, not because you're desperate, but because something inside you whispers, it's time. You don't need a ceremony, you don't need to announce it to anyone. Sometimes all it takes is choosing a new rug, but choosing it with intention, with care, with presence. This is not about shopping. This is not about finding the perfect pattern or matching a color palette. This is about honoring the space that holds your transition. Your front door is more than an entryway. It's a passage. It's the daily crossing between who you were out there and who you become inside your home. The rug beneath that threshold is the keeper of that shift. So let it be chosen like a companion, not a convenience. Start with stillness. Don't rush the process. Give yourself one afternoon, one quiet walk through a store, or even better, somewhere that doesn't scream mass production, somewhere that feels like a place with memory. Touch the fabrics, step on the surfaces, don't look for beauty. Look for something that makes your shoulders soften, a color that doesn't just catch the eye but calms the breath. A texture that says you're safe here before words ever reach your lips. When you find the right one, you'll know it won't shout, it won't sparkle, but it will feel right. Familiar even if you've never seen it before. That's how energy works. It recognizes itself. Before placing it, clear the space. And I don't just mean sweep. Wipe down the threshold. Use warm water with salt or lemon, whatever feels cleansing to you. Move slowly, with respect. Imagine you're wiping away not just dust, but months, years, decisions you've outgrown. Let your movements say, "Thank you for what was, I'm ready for what's next." Wait for a quiet moment. Dusk, maybe, or early morning light, not because of superstition, but because those are the hours when the world feels thin enough for small acts to echo louder. Place the rug down, not like you're laying an object, but like you're planting something, like you're giving the earth a signal. The flow begins here. And then pause just for a second. Let your hand rest on the surface. Feel the texture. Whisper something if you like. A simple intention, something like, "Only peace may enter," or "This home receives only what nourishes me." Say it out loud, or say it only in your heart, but say it with sincerity. That's all energy asks for, your full presence. You don't need to burn sage. You don't need to follow a cultural script. You just need to mean it, because meaning changes everything. Meaning is the difference between a rug and a ritual. Once it's down, pay attention to how the space feels. Not dramatic change, not fireworks, but the subtle opening, the breath that feels easier. The silence that feels lighter. The way your body doesn't tense the moment you step inside. That's energy shifting. That's what alignment feels like. Over the days that follow, treat it like a living part of your space. Not sacred in a dramatic way, but respected. Keep it clean, straight. Let it know you're watching, that you haven't gone back to sleep, that you still remember the choice you made. You'll start to notice something else too, how people pause at your door, how conversations shift before they even begin, how you carry less of the outside world inside. That's not a trick, that's flow. That's the gentle result of clearing a space and choosing what enters next. I've seen people cry after changing a rug, not because of the rug, but because of what it represented. The moment they realized they were allowed to start over, that nothing big had to happen for a new chapter to begin. Just one clear, deliberate decision. Just one object moved with care. And if you're still wondering whether it's worth it, whether a new rug really matters, I'll say this: you may not remember every moment you've walked across that threshold. But your body does, your breath does, your spirit does, and when you change that moment, even slightly, you begin to shift the rhythm of your life, from stale to fresh, from stuck to steady, from default to intention. You don't need a new home to feel new. Sometimes, you just need to walk into the one you already have and let it meet the version of you who's finally ready to live differently. That version doesn't arrive with a bang. She arrives the moment you lay down something soft, something beautiful, and say, "This is who I am now." And she stays, one step, one breath, one quiet threshold at a time. Final, if you've stayed with me this far, thank you. Thank you for giving this moment, this topic, your attention. Because attention is a form of energy. And where your attention goes, your life begins to shift. Today wasn't about a rug, not really. It was about what happens when we pause long enough to notice the ordinary things we've stopped seeing. The silent corners of our lives that keep echoing the same emotions simply because we never stop to reset them. Energy isn't some abstract concept. It's deeply human. It's how you breathe when you walk into a room. It's the way your shoulders drop when a space finally feels safe. It's what your nervous system picks up long before your mind catches up. And the threshold of your home, where your rug quietly lives, is the very first place where that energy either opens or gets blocked. Maybe for years, something in your life has felt stuck, not broken, not tragic, just still. You've done the work, made the changes, tried the affirmations. But still, the air hasn't moved. And maybe, just maybe, it wasn't because you needed more effort. Maybe what you needed was release. The permission to let go of something small that had quietly been holding more than you realized. That's the power of a reset. Not dramatic, not loud, but undeniable. So wherever you are right now, in a house you love, or a space that still feels temporary, I hope you walk toward your front door today and look down with new eyes. I hope you ask gently, what has been living here with me that I'm finally ready to release? And when you're ready, replace it, not just the rug, but the message it sends, from one of routine to one of renewal. Because change doesn't always require a new beginning. Sometimes it just requires one quiet threshold and a heart willing to cross it. Thank you for being here with me today. May your home feel lighter, may your breath deepen, and may the space beneath your feet begin to carry you forward. You deserve that. Until next time, be well, be home, and take care.